let us start second unit in which we'll be studying about inheritance, interfaces and packages. So first let us discuss the inheritance. So the inheritance can be defined as acquiring the characteristics of one class to the other class. Here basically since we are talking about classes, so acquiring the characteristics of one class to the another, like how we acquire the characteristics from the parent to the child. So it is called an inheritance, and these inheritances can be implemented using classes and interfaces. So here we have um, um, the class which is acquiring the characteristics is known as subclass, and the class from which we are acquiring the characteristics or uh, properties is known as the superclass. So here we have parent class and child class. Parent class is called as superclass and the child class is called as subclass. We have different types of inheritances. So before going to study the different types of inheritances, how this inheritance can be implemented in Java. So the subclass can inherit the characteristics of the superclass by using the keyword extends. So let us say if we have class A as superclass and class B as subclass, the subclass will inherit the characteristics of superclass A by using the keyword extends. So the syntax for the inheritance is class A, which is we assumed as superclass, and class B as subclass. So class B extends A. So the subclass will inherit the characteristics of superclass, and also it will have its own code. So let us write a program that implements the single inheritance. So class A is superclass. It will have uh, the here it can have the instance variables, methods and constructors. But in this program, the superclass has the method void method A. Void in the sense it will not return any value, and its body is system.out.println class A method, and the subclass is class B extends A. So that is the subclass will be inheriting the characteristics of class A, and also it has its own code. Here it has method void method B, and its body is system.out.println class B method. And to create object reference variable of the subclass, of course for any class we need to consider another class. Let this class be a class inherit demo. It contains public static void main string arguments, and the subclass object reference variable can be created as b small b equal to new capital B curved brackets. And with here object reference variable of subclass is small b. So with this object reference variable you can call the methods present in the superclass and the method present in the subclass. So b dot method A and b dot method B. So executing this program, we will get the output as the class A method, below that class B method. Suppose if we declare the superclass members as private, then they cannot be accessed by the subclass. So this is an example here. Superclass method is declared as private, and in the subclass you have method B. While creating the object reference variable of subclass, and when we try to call with this object reference variable the superclass method, we will get an error. So what we can say from this two examples, another example is class A which has instance variable I, private instance variable j. And in the subclass B, when we try to call upon the superclass instance variable j, which is declared as private, you will get an error. You cannot access the superclass instance variables methods or methods which are declared as private cannot be accessed in the subclass. These two programs show this private members cannot be accessed by the subclass. Here we have different types of inheritances. Single inheritance, in which we will have superclass A and subclass B, that is parent A and child B. So here child class will be acquiring characteristics from parent class A. And multi-level inheritance, in which we will have grandparent A and parent as B and child as C. So the child class will be acquiring characteristics from parent B and grandparent class A. So this is known as multi-level inheritance. And hierarchical inheritance is um, more than one subclasses will be acquiring the characteristics from one superclass. This shows the hierarchical inheritance. And multiple inheritance is uh, one subclass will be acquiring characteristics from more than one superclass. And of course, hybrid inheritance also, it will have more than one superclasses from where a single subclass will be acquiring characteristics. The example for single inheritance, let us see this program where class box has superclass which has the instance variables width, height, depth, and it has constructor box with the arguments w, h, d declared as double, and they are assigned to the instance variables. And subclass box volume which extends superclass box, and subclass also has a constructor box volume with variables w, h, d declared as double. And superclass constructor can be called by using super keyword super whd. And the subclass also has the method void box volume which calculates the volume double v equal to width in height into depth, and it print outs the volume of box as v. And to create object reference variables, we need to have another class box test, which contains public static void main string arguments, and object reference variable of subclass box volume bv equal to new box volume, and arguments are passed here. So when we call upon the method present in the class B with this object reference variable bv dot box volume, well, after executing we will get the volume of the box is product of those values given in this constructor. Multiple inheritance, uh, mm, this is not possible with the class concept. And when we talk about interfaces, we'll be talking about multiple inheritance. And let us see the multi-level inheritance, in which grandparent, parent, and child. So here class A we are treating as grandparent, which has method A, and its body prints the string class A method. And class B as parent extends uh, grandparent A, and this has method B which prints string class B method. Class C, a child class which extends um, grandparent. Also, it has the method C which prints the string class C method. To create object reference variable of the child class C, we have another class MLI, public static void main string arguments, and the object reference variable of class C is C obj equal to new C curved brackets. So with this object reference variable obj, you can call the method present in grandparent class C, method present in parent class grandparent we can call the method present in grandparent class A, that is obj dot method A, and we can also call method present in parent class method, that is obj dot method B, and we can also call method present in class C, that is obj dot method C. So when we execute this program, we will get the output as class A method, below that class B method, below that class C method. Then hierarchical inheritance. More than one subclasses will be acquiring the characteristics from one superclass. So here class A is superclass which has method A which prints the string class A method. Class B extends the superclass A which also has method B which prints class B method. Class C is another subclass which extends the superclass A. It also has method C which prints the string class C method. To create object reference variables, we need to have another class MLI, which has public static void main string arguments. So let us create the object reference variables of the subclasses, that is class B and class C. So capital B, small b equal to new capital B, curved brackets, capital C, small c equal to new capital C. So here with the object reference variable of class B, we can call method present in class A and class B. So therefore B dot method A and B dot method B. And with the object reference variable of class C, we can call method present in A and method present in C. Therefore C dot method A, C dot method C. So when we execute this program, we will get the output as shown here, calling the method A and method B with B's object, class A method, class B method, calling the method A and method C with C's object, class A method and class C method. This is the output we get when we execute the above program. Hybrid inheritance also we will discuss when we will be talking about interfaces. A superclass reference variable can be assigned a subclass object. So here class box as superclass which has instance variables. Class box weight extends box. Class box weight is subclass which has another instance variable weight exclusively only in the subclass. It has constructor and it also has method volume which will be calculating the volume of the box, and the main class which contains public static void main string arguments, creating the object reference variable of uh, superclass box. So box B equal to new box, creating the subclass object box weight BW equal to new box weight and passing the arguments, calling the method present in subclass with the subclass object reference variable BW dot volume, assigning the subclass object to the superclass object B equal to BW. Though we have assigned subclass object reference variable to this superclass object reference variable, when we use system.out.println, the weight is b.weight. B is object reference variable of superclass. Weight is instance variable present in the subclass. So we will get an error since weight is not defined in the superclass. We have a keyword, super keyword, which is used to call the superclass constructor from the subclass, and which is also used to call the members present in the superclass when they are having the same members with the same names in the subclasses. So superclass methods can be called if we have superclass and subclass, if they are having the same methods. The subclass method will be hiding the superclass method In that case, to call the superclass method, we use super keyword. Similarly, if we have superclass and subclass, the same named instance variables, and in that case, the subclass instance variables will be hiding the superclass instance variables because their names are same. So in such case, to call upon the superclass instance variables, we use super keyword. Already we have used how a superclass constructor can be called using super keyword. So its syntax is super within brackets arguments list. And this is an example how a super keyword can be used to call superclass constructor. This already we have discussed. And to call upon the superclass members, whether it is variable or method, the syntax is super.member. Here is an example code in which we call upon the superclass member, whether it is instance variable or method. So class A is superclass which has instance variable A and method show. Class B is subclass extends A which has instance variable I which is already declared in A. So this I hides the I in A. Now the constructor B for subclass B integer A integer B. So since to call upon the superclass instance variable, we are using here super dot I equal to A. So this is I in superclass A. And when we write just I equal to B, this I is subclass I. And we have the same method show which is there in superclass. Now to call upon the superclass method, we use super dot show and with the system dot out dot println I in A super dot I which calls the superclass instance variable I and system dot out dot println I in B plus I which is the subclass instance variable I. So the main class is class use super public static void main string arguments. So object reference variable of subclass B sub object equal to new B of 1 to sub object dot show. When we call upon, we get the output as I in A is 1, I in A 1, I in B